Mathletes, welcome back to Math Space. In this video, you will be learning how to multiply polynomials, specifically on monomials versus any other kinds of polynomials. So before we move to that, in your elementary grade levels, you might have learned about distributive property of multiplication over addition or distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. So let's just have a recap on that. So it says here, given the numbers a, x, and y, if you multiply, let's say this is 4, and then this one is 5, and this one is 6. This is just the same as saying 4 times 5 plus 4 times 6. So what happened right there is I just distributed 4 to both terms. So 4 times 5 first and then 4 times 6. So 4 times the quantity 5 plus 6 is just the same as saying 4 times 5 plus 4 times 6. So the same goes here. A times x, that will be ax, plus a times y, that will be ay. Okay? So another one in subtraction, that is the same process. This will be a times x, ax, and then a times negative y is negative ay. So we will apply this skill in multiplying polynomials. Number 1, we have 3x times 2x. Well, this is monomial by monomial, so we will just multiply the numerical coefficients. That's 6. X times x, that is x squared. Okay? Number 2, we have 2x squared times x squared minus 3x. So let's apply the distributive property. So this is distributing 2x squared to both terms. So the first one will be 2x squared times x squared. So that will give us 2x raised to 4. Next, 2x squared times negative 3x. 6 x squared times x is x cubed. Okay? Next, we have 6xy squared. Distribute that. We have 6 times 2, that's 12. And then next, x times x, that will be x squared. And then there is no y, so I will just copy the y squared here. Next, minus. So where did the minus come from here? Okay, so 6 times 3, that is 18. And then x, there is no x here, so I will just copy x. Y squared times y, that is y cubed. Okay, and lastly, so plus, this is addition. So 6 times 2, that is 12. And since there are no variables here, I will just copy xy squared. Okay, last example, we have 5x squared times x squared minus 2x minus 3. Let's again go with the first term first. So that's 5x squared times x squared. That will give us 5x raised to 4. And then we have 5x squared times negative 2x. That will be 10x. X squared times x, that is x cubed. And lastly, 5 times negative 3, that's 15. And then there is x here, but there's no x, so that I will just copy the variable right there. Okay, so again, you will just apply the distributive property, distributing the monomial to each and every term in the given polynomials. And that is how to multiply monomials with other kinds of polynomials. Once again, this is Teacher B, and see you in my next video.